let's get cutting. Do some loader work here. We're gonna keep this. That's a real bummer. We're gonna drop that off. All right. You're in four-wheel drive up here most of the time, so right now I am not. And you forget until you spin your tires. All right. Beautiful thing about this tractor is that it's manual. I like that. Hard thing about it is that it has no synchros. It's not a shuttle shift. I drove a 55 horsepower shuttle shift, L4850. That sounds about right. Third gear, that was bad. Third low, we don't want that. I'll tell you what, if you don't have digging teeth and you're doing this, I pity you. Third gear, reverse. We're gonna do transport on this. Try not to do, sorry that was a hard shift there. No synchros essentially means you come to a direct stop. You know, the theoretical nature of double clutching. Get that input shaft lined up is a dream, you know. You can do it on the roll. You're pulling the load, you're mowing, and you want a hot shift on the fly, way different. You're not doing that when you're coming to a stop. You gotta come to a complete stop. But if you like levers and the mechanical, she gets heavy. I mean, clay's heavy. I don't know. We're not gonna joke about it. But I love the nature of it. I've gotten used to this. I still will grind gears a little bit on the forward reverse, and that's the part that I wish was synchronized. I just think that would be a game changer for loader work for this tractor. Game changer. That shuttle shift hydraulic, it's you know, it used to be just on the big tractors, but now even the big ones do hydrostatic, but not all of them. You get this choice here. But the shuttle shift I had, not owned, but I ran, was right here. You guys probably see those. If you know Kubota tractors, oh, you can be so fast with load work. And nice and easy. Yeah. I think we can go a little bit closer to this chestnut oak here. The little one. I wonder how old that chestnut oak is, you know? Just a little bit at a time. Now right here, I'm doing a cut on one side of the bucket. You gotta be careful. You get a little momentum and you get one side of the bucket kicking in. Boom! Pretty fast. Or crunch. You're bending steel. I mean, going uphill's helping. We're gonna break traction before that happens. 9 times out of 10. But when you have amazing traction and only a piece of your bucket, look at this bucket load. Only a part of your bucket, that force is not unified on the frame here. And that is gonna break something. You're gonna bend stuff, and you gotta be careful with that. I'm already cutting to that hill pretty good. I mean, I'm not going real slow as well. I think there's something to be said about the gear drive instead of hydrostatic that, you're just moving a little slower. I'm content. I'm in second gear. I'm just going to be going this fast. It's not a lot. So, all right, this is where we want the truck to kind of butt up. I think they can do what they want. But in my mind, if I can give them half a 3-point turn, right? Make it come in hot right into here. Be able to get your nose all the way up to this white oak right here. Wow, that is a flaky. Look at, I'll show you the bark of this white oak. It's flaky. Let's talk about that for a second. I don't really love the float for the rear drag. It doesn't give the weight that I want. An empty bucket weight for the float just doesn't push the dirt down like I think I'd like. Like a little more pressure on it, and then actually just taper it with the tilt. I'm an amateur. I think that looks pretty good. Ooh, I almost hit that quick attach on the back. It's a love-hate relationship with the quick attach. It pushes that blade out further. I get into trouble. It's out there. And it's wider than the width of the tires, which is awesome for moving dirt and awesome for plowing, but not awesome for hitting stuff. Yeah. I don't know. Shaping up pretty good. I can tell that that far end really is all I need to be raised just a bit right there. Got that leaf. I got a lot of leaves right here. I hate to just cover them up, but I mean, what? This is second. That's that bucket. Come on back lightly with the teeth. Do a little screening here. Nice and easy. That's all she wrote right there. Come down and put a little pressure now. This is not compaction, don't kid yourself. Driving back and forth on it, like, you can maybe call that a little bit of help, but I mean, this clay, it takes time. It just takes time, and it will. It'll kind of self-compact over months and years, and then it's pretty hard, but even still, this clay right here, one heavy rain, let's say I sheet-footed this, got it real hard, heavy rain, man, it'll sheet it, but it's real sloppy. If there's air pockets in there, they'll mess you up. Again, take that with a grain of salt. I don't know. Just based on my experience. That, my friends, is a Jake brake. Maybe my greatest excitement for electric motors and semi-trucks is regenerative braking. The Jake brake's cool, but not at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now this road that we're on is not wild. It's busy, but it's not wild busy. So we kind of get used to Jake brakes. It's the sound of America. moving forward. Is what my view is. I'd rather have that than none. That's for sure. Man, I love this tractor. I just think of the multiplication of work that this investment is getting you. I am not selling you anything. I am talking to myself. It's amazing. I mean, it's amazing. Look what I'm doing. Oh, how much diesel have I spent right now? Oh, you know I've spent like $1, maybe $2 in running this whole time. No, $1. Third of a gallon, I bet. Maybe more. It's shaping up nice. I like that. That's kind of becoming more uniform up there. I can get up there and I just got to think about coming in from the other side. I'll give you guys a different angle here. Yeah, that's looking real nice right there. Right there's a little low. If his nose tips around, he's coming in, tips around, he can hit one tire right there, and soft stuff will really. First gear, so I can tell this is gonna be a new cut. It's almost fresh grade right here, and that's just, you gotta be careful with that. It's just a lot. Look at that. Third of a yard bucket, I believe. It's a lot of weight still. I think sometimes this clay is every bit of a 1,500-pound bucket lift. I mean, it's you can feel it and you can see if you don't have your front tires there inflated well, you're gonna see that. I mean, this is heavy right here. This is a lot. You can feel you gotta be careful with this. Be careful with this gum. That's one of the more mature black gums we have here on the property. I wouldn't want to cut one like that now. I'd like a black gum to get big enough naturally around here that it would hollow out by itself. Now they do that when they get real big. Mature, they naturally create a void inside and becomes a big nesting tree for a bunch of critters. It's interesting how they do that. I'm not 100% sure. Reason. I just know that it happened. But in these younger ones, like, I mean, they grow really slow up here. So you have a lot of black gum that are really, you'll see them, they're just kind of the ugly branch tree. They kind of shoot out everywhere and twist. They have crooked trunks at first, especially. And but but they don't create a void internally until they're much more mature. And I really don't see any big black gums out here. They just don't get that. They die before then. Or I cut them because I'd rather have a little opening. If we're gonna have some sunlight, I picked a spot. It's perfect. You can see kind of through the trees there, where there's really only black gum, no quality mass trees. Black gum is a hardwood. I'm gonna keep going on black gum. Beautiful leaves in the fall. First to turn red in late August up here. I think I need to taper this more. Oh yeah. Oh, this is shaping up. I'm liking how this looks already. We filled in some of these low spots. I'm gonna come a little closer to you. Really grab this drop off here. Give it a taper. Yeah, it's looking really good. Seems like plenty of space to do what you need to do. Oh wow. This is all topsoil here? I don't know. It's not even topsoil in this area. I mean, it's just... Now we got a little weight in the bucket, then you hit float. Peaches and cream, baby. You get a little weight. That's the trick. Good. All right, slow down here. I think we want... We want to taper this a bit. Those roots out of the way. Good. Let's see here. Here a little bit. A little taper. Now, I'm telling you, this clay, don't be scared of that chestnut tree. Don't be scared of its survivability at all. This clay will hold oak trees like, oh, geez, I want to say like a rock, but better than that. I mean, they are one. That clay soil is pressed and pulled apart as that oak grows, and it is intertwined in every little oak root and glues it, just glues it to the earth. You cannot push over an oak tree in clay soil. You have shale and you have big oaks, yeah, you can get an excavator and you can get this bucket, some of these tractors, you can break it loose and you can push over. I have never pushed over an oak tree in this with a big machine too. Not this machine, but even a big 90 horsepower Bobcat, the stump bucket. Couldn't even touch it. You couldn't even just struggled with the black gum in the roots. It definitely did it, but dude, clay's tricky. It is. Okay, we got rock there. All right. Yeah, pull it up here, just taper, don't want to dig, just want to push. All right, nice. All right. Big thing here too, we're working on the grade, working the clutch, We don't have to burn the clutch up by half clutching. No, you don't do that. Clutch in or clutch out. So we're able to save some time by right there. We know generally we can save some time by just letting gravity pull us back for some of this loader work here. Now I need it. We can push up and climb up, and then right here, I don't know what I'm just working it until it looks satisfying to my eye. There's not really a goal other than that for this little ridge, this little berm right here. I just want it to look right. Okay? And I don't know what right is, but it's not what it was. Alright, and then here, you're gonna always end up getting a pretty good amount of dirt coming down, and it's gonna look flat to you. It just is, and it's not. You get to go back in, and if you want this fairly flat, you have to come back in and just take a gander at the grade and say, all right, that is needing my help. Oh yeah, I mean, look at that. Whole bucket. I'm sure you've been staring at the old derriere of the Kubota, and yes. We have brake light out. You can actually look at the way that these brake lights are mounted and blame that. They are all plastic. A couple long plastic screw mounts. The guy I bought it from, I'm assuming I just saw when I broke it, which was just a branch falling through the woods and hitting it. It broke off pretty easy. There was glue on it. I suspect it was already glued, but yeah, I gotta get a new one, or at least redo the mount for that brake light. But dig in there, and there's some wiring on the lights for this as well that are not working correctly. On the tail lights over. Headlights work great. Oh yeah. Excuse me. Man, I love this machine. It's just the fact that I'm doing this right now I haven't done a little loader work in, man, a hot minute. I love it. Just absolutely love moving earth. It's what every person should experience this to a certain degree. Cheers. At the low spot right there, I can just feel it. I can just feel the whole butt of the tractor kind of kicking. I want to give you a new location to sit in. You gotta get one bucket right there. I don't want to get too close to this white oak and kill it by covering the. Shoot! I'm not gonna be able to think of the word. Where the roots start, right? Where it flares out. I forget what it's called. Arborist will help me. Google keyboard warriors. I mean that as a compliment. Yeah, those teeth, you gotta be careful. Once they start going down, they go down. Downtown, baby. They dig. That's why they call them digging teeth. They will just go. So keep that bucket flat. I don't have a level indicator for this bucket, so it's really just experience and messing up. I wouldn't say skill. I would say just messing up and going, oh, that wasn't flat. All right, here's a good example. We're gonna tilt the bucket up all the way. We're gonna come in here, we're gonna hit the float. Keep it floated, bucket's up, it's full of dirt, it's heavy. We're gonna hit rocks, which will kind of mess this up, but generally speaking, we'll get a nice little flattening effect. That's a lot of weight. You feel that? You gotta be careful. That's right where I want it, right there. Okay, now I can't really float it. It just doesn't have enough weight in the bucket. So just put a little hydraulic pressure on it. Lift it at the end, come back the other way. And then we have the teeth we can let screen it, grade it out. Good. That looks really good. I see another low spot by the boxwoods right there. Let's go ahead and change angles for you guys. That's firming up. Firming up. Please be running still. Excellent news. All right, this is battery's gonna die. I'm just gonna get another angle. Oh yeah, me cutting right in right there. Ooh. Let's be quick about this. Battery's gonna die and I'm gonna run out of daylight. Kids are about to get crazy. I gotta save mama. All right, so second gear, love that. Let's get a little cut. Okay, you gotta feel it out, up a little. Not enough, not enough. Saw that, okay. Going too easy. You can see what I wanna cut to, right? You see that grade that I want. You can see it better than me. That feels all right. I loosen it up, but not tons yet. That's a pretty good bucket full. Maybe we can get a little bit of a help from my friend. Dude, I'm telling you the difference between a bucket full and the float going reverse. That's the way to send. That's the way to send the clay where you want. You have it tilt all the way up and you have that bucket. The back corner of your bucket becomes, it cuts a little, I would say. Non-aggressive. It's just a nice way to smooth out your work. And every once in a while, if the battery might be dead, and if it's not, then you get this little tip. You're working in real sloppy clay or sloppy material and you're in four-wheel drive and you keep breaking traction, you're gonna end up developing deep ruts, your tire track ruts. And what you do is you just get a bucket full, which I don't want to, I already have it. But then every time you come out of that, you broke ground, you broke traction rather, just keep that bucket down and just pull that excess dirt, and just as you're working, you just keep that tire rut full, and it won't get deeper and deeper with each time you cut in. Every time you come in there and you break traction with the tires, and these big ag tires, they're just gonna, man, they'll dig a hole fast. So good way to keep your work area nice and smooth, and it's just so much easier on your equipment, so much easier on your back, so much safer. You get one tire in a tire rut that's just off balance, and you just don't want any of that. You don't want any of that. So, all right, let's go dump this. I think we're good. If you're still here with us, we'll see you on the next one. We redeemed the day with some loader work. The posts are yet to come.